I'm glad Yuito trusted us.
He's such a kid, though. I can't tell if he's honest, a sucker, or just too nice.
Hey, Kasane, you free right now?
I guess so. What is it this time?
You remember my promise from before, right? A fun and exciting date with your one and only Daddy Kagero.
You're not my father, and I'm not interested in a date.
What? You told me the last one was super boring. You shat-
You're still bothered by that? Fine, I'll say it was fun.
No, that's not what I mean. I want to make up for it. Besides, you know how... I wanted to apologize for that. So this is like a second chance coupled with an apology.
The apology is fine, but I don't know why it has to be with a date.
It's like my dream, I guess? Just say yes, please. Let me So, how was it? The dining experience at Baki's Cafe is supposed to be very popular with high school girls.
I think Naomi and Yuito would have enjoyed it more, but it was fun. No complaints here.
Next up is dessert. I'll get you anything you want. Cake? Parfait, maybe?
I'm fine with just tea.
I figured you'd say that. Already got a cup.
Wait, when did you... Oh, you used your invisibility power. That's an interesting use for it.
You can't just reveal my secret like that. Even if you know how it's done, it's more fun when you pretend you don't. Like this. I grew this flower from a seed. The flower symbolizes hidden kindness. A perfect match for you. So, what do you think so far?
Well, you seem to be following the standard dating norms I read in magazines, but they all have a nice Kagero twist. However, something's bothering me. You've gone through a lot of effort just to make up for lying.
You're either really perceptive or overly distrusting. But yeah, I guess it's time I tell you. The truth is, I tried to assassinate you back in the day, so that's kind of included in this apology.
Assassinate?
From the looks of it, you haven't realized it at all. Guess that means I still got it. Fortunately, I didn't have to go through with it, but I was waiting for the right opportunity. Like trying to be alone with you.
As the one you were targeting, I believe I have a right to know why.
It was to stop Togetsu's plan. Their plan hinged on your power, so I thought that killing you might be the best option left for me. Of course, now that you've decided not to support them, I've got no reason to hurt you.
Well, I don't doubt that, but I'm still not satisfied.
What, really? I guess this wouldn't be enough to make up for trying to kill you. I could do something even...
It's not that. It's just... killing someone. I don't understand how you could make that decision so easily, even if it is to achieve your goal. There's no way I could do that.
I see what you're saying. That makes sense. I mean, it's not like I don't value life or anything like that. But yeah, if I seem cynical about it, it's probably because I don't feel like I'm like a ghost from the past, existing in a time when his family and everyone he knew is long gone.
Your family. You mentioned you left them on the moon.
Yeah, I had a wife and daughter. My daughter was simply the cutest. You'd be surprised she was related to me. She didn't have a bad bone in her body. I loved her dearly and she meant so much to me. But in the end, I couldn't do anything for her as a father. What's even more sad is that I've got no idea what kind of person she grew up to be. I mean, really, could I be a worse father? That's why, at the very least, I want to protect the life she lived. I'll do whatever it takes, even if it means turning against my homeland. I might even kill if it comes down to it. How about we leave this off here? I think...
All right.
So, what did you think of Daddy Kagero's date? Pretty awesome, right?
Yes, I would say it was worthwhile. I think I learned a little about who you are.
Ah, you finally realized what a wonderful, charming person I am. Oh, I'm such a heartbreaker.
Although, I still don't know how serious you are because you always joke around.
You know, I don't really know either.
Huh?
Just kidding. Sorry to make you help me fulfill my dreams today.
I wonder what he meant by that. I feel like I got to know him a little better, but trying to understand other...
Oh, Kasane, would you like to talk about gardening?
Sure, if you don't mind. This is more than just herbs.
Yes. I like growing plants because it's fun hearing their different voices.
You don't literally mean a plant's voice, right?
No, because plants can't speak. That's why the person who's growing them needs to imagine... Over here. Follow me.
She's rather assertive when it comes to plants.
Looking at the flower beds in cities like this, you can tell how they've grown and what condition they're in. This flower may look like it's growing healthy, but if you look carefully, you can see the bottom leaves are changing colors. However, the branches and roots are fine, so I think it will recover if you snip off the sick leaves and give it medicine. Oh, these are all healthy, but there is a lot of water building up here, which could cause the roots to decay. You should exchange the soil for some with better water drainage. I'm sorry. I was
No, I'm impressed. Not only are you knowledgeable, you're perceptive enough to notice so much from their appearance.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not just from their appearance. I'm using my clairvoyance to see below the dirt. I can tell everything you normally can't see, from the condition of the roots to the quality.
Well, I don't think I would call that cheating. You're just putting your power to use. Besides, your knowledge and gardening experience determine the condition of the plant, not your power.
Thank you. Oh, and of course you can garden without clairvoyance.
I felt the same back during the military exercises, but the ability to scout anywhere makes her power an important asset. On top of that, she understands her power and has learned to use it well. She would be an outstanding team.
Kasane? What's wrong?
Tsugumi, would you come with me?
Huh? What do you mean?
I mean just that. I want you to come to Seiran and fight along...
No.
Well, it's not just for me. And I know this is a bit unfair for me to say, but I need your help for Naomi, too.
I'm sorry about Naomi, but I already decided I would fight with Yuito.
Even if it means having to fight me?
Yes. When that time comes, I won't lose.
All right. If that's how you feel, I'll give up on trying to recruit you. However...
That's okay. We'll still win. Oh, look.
What is it?
The inside of this tree is mostly rotten. It's been infected by a fungus that's consumed it from the trunk to its roots.
You can't save it?
It's too far gone. If we leave it, the wind might blow it over.
In that case, I think it's best if we dispose of it now. I can use my psychokinesis to uproot it.
Don't say it like that.
It could lead to an accident if it suddenly fell over. The tree is dying any...
This tree is alive, too. It's been sick and suffering, half dead, and you're talking about it like it's garbage.
You're right. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be so insensitive.
I'm so... I know you're right. It's already too late, and our only option is to cut it down. But that's why we need to care. This tree has watched over everyone. I think it's important for us to show it the proper respect to the end.
Yes.
Thank you for understanding. Oh, also that shrubbery over there.
She has more depth than I thought. She's quiet, but she doesn't just do what she's told. How strange. I feel like we would really get along.
Kasane, are you listening? I'd like for you to pay attention here.
Don't worry, I'm listening. You can talk as much as you want. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, Kasane. Oh.
What is it?
Nothing.
But you just look like you noticed something. Did you see something with your clairvoyance? Well, I won't pry if it's uncomfortable for you to share. Yes?
Your left knee.
My left knee?
You may not have noticed, but there's a bruise. You might have hit it during a fight.
Oh, now that you mention it, I did hit it in my last fight.
I think you should get that treated. The bone isn't hurt, but it might leave a mark.
Good idea. I'll get it looked at when I get back to the hideout. I'm surprised you noticed.
I had a feeling you were subconsciously favoring your left leg when you were walking over here. I was worried, so I couldn't help but use my power.
Why are you apologizing? I should be thanking you for telling me about my injury.
Because...
Ah, I see. That's why you felt uncomfortable telling me. I suppose that would be the general consensus.
some things are off limits. I'm not a child anymore, but I'm still doing the same.
Did something happen when you were younger?
Yes. I didn't realize back then that what I can see isn't something I necessarily should see. When I told people what I saw, they would get uncomfortable and sometimes get scared of me. I finally realized...
Is it really so bad?
What? I mean, nobody wants to have their secrets revealed. You wouldn't like that, would you?
To be honest, that wouldn't really bother me.
Really?
Yeah, I don't have any secrets. People can look all they want. Are you saying you can see inside people's bodies too?
Yes. It can be a little revolting if you're not used to it.
Then not only can you see injuries, you can detect internal diseases early as well. That means your power can save lives. It's fascinating. There really aren't many that can do that. I think it's a wonderful power.
You're the first person other than Kagura to say that.
That's surprising. I thought the OSF would evaluate your effectiveness quite highly.
They tell me it's effective in battle, but my power hasn't often been noted for it. I've been mindful in trying to avoid seeing things, or not talk about it if I do see something. It's a strange feeling being told I can look. It does take a weight off my
Well, that's good.
Yes. Thanks, Kasane.
Thank you for finding my injury. By the way, didn't you have something you wanted to discuss?
Oh, we can talk about that some other time.
Really? I still have time now.
It's okay, really. I'll talk to you about it the next time I see you.
Sure. See you then. She seems to have a lot on her mind. I can't... Next time I see her, I need to make sure we talk. Gamma.
I'm sorry to bother you about this, Kasane.
It's fine. I wanted to talk to you too. To apologize.
Why? I'm the one who should say sorry. You don't have any reason to...
I just dumped all my feelings on you without any regard for yours. If I'm being honest, I still don't think I completely understand how you feel right now. However, after everything I've experienced lately, I think I can imagine it a little.
Did something happen? You really felt like you wanted to die?
Not me, Naomi. She said that she didn't want to live anymore. She didn't want to live as an other, her sanity being maintained with medicine made of human brains.
She said that?
I didn't understand her at the time. I wanted her to live, but now I partly understand where she's coming from. That feeling that makes you want to run away from life when things are so incredibly... If that's what you were feeling, then I realize...
Thank you for understanding. Let me just say it again. I shouldn't have unloaded my feelings of self-pity on you. So I brought you something as a token of apology.
Is that a packed lunch?
Yeah, they're all from the recipes Naomi gave me. I don't know if you're hungry or not, but maybe you'd be willing to give them a taste.
Thank you.
This is stir-fried mackerel and green peppers. This is vegetable namul, and that's shredded meat.
Wow, you really went all out.
I'm still learning, so I've burnt some of them. It may not look appetizing, but it should still be...
I'll take this then. Not bad. It does remind me of my sister's cooking a little.
Really?
Yes.
I see. But getting you to say that it reminds you of it is still an accomplishment.
It's fairly good and a little familiar. It must have taken you a while to make all of this.
It wasn't a big deal. Cooking helps calm me. It's perfect for self-reflection.
You think so?
Yes.
Which part? I think I said a lot the last time we talked.
About how I wanted to roll over and die, and how that was selfish. Thinking how much Naomi wants to live in her original body. And about how much all my friends who died in battle would have wanted to live. It made me realize that wasting whatever life I have left was disrespecting their memory.
Part of me thinks you're taking it a little too seriously. But I'm glad I got through to you.
I might be too serious. But I plan to live the rest of my life to its fullest.
How?
First thing is to get back to eating healthy with Naomi's recipe. I also want to reevaluate the way I spend my weekends. Maybe find a new hobby besides cooking.
Sounds like a good idea. And I'm sure your cooking will get better with practice.
Then I guess I'll keep at it. Would you mind tasting more of my food sometime?
Of course.
Thanks.
You seem like you're enjoying it.
I am, although it stresses me out while I'm doing it.
He looks so alive. Maybe he started to feel more positive about his life.
I'm sorry to keep bothering you like this.
You're not bothering me. I mean, you're a Septentrion, and I feel like you're far more capable.
That's due to my title. Nobody will tell me their honest opinion thanks to my perceived status.
Really?
That's how people generally are. To that point, I feel like you are someone... When we fought the other day, I thought your instincts were excellent. That's why I wanted to hear your opinions about the way I fight.
Okay, if that's what you want, I'll be honest with you.
Yes, if you would be so kind.
Why do you even use a hammer as a weapon in the first place? You have a small frame, and you don't look like you have enough muscle. Wouldn't it be more effective to use something smaller and lighter that fits your physique? Like...
I see. Thank you for your input. But I think you've overlooked a crucial fact.
What do you mean?
I agree that a hammer is a big and heavy weapon that doesn't seem to match my frame. But my power is teleportation. I can close the gap the instant I swing, or move on top of an enemy's head to let gravity do most of the work. In other words, I chose the hammer because it was the best weapon that takes advantage of my power. It can also intimidate opponents with its powerful image, and it even offers a good workout when I lift it.
I see.
Oh, sorry. I shouldn't argue. when I was the one who asked you to give.
No, I was just impressed that you found a fighting style that matches your power. But if you've established your style to this degree, there's not much point in asking for any...
You might be right, but I feel like I'm lacking something.
Are you unsatisfied with your current level of strength?
I'd say this is more about eliminating my weakness than wanting to become strong. As you already pointed out, I have a small frame. And while I work out every day, I don't have enough muscle. My current fighting style compensates for these facts, but it also relies...
I think children of the state like us all rely on our powers in a fight, more or less.
That may be true, but think about what would happen if you could not use your power at all. You would have no choice but to rely on your physical strength. But I would be mostly useless the way I am.
Not be able to use your power? I suppose that happening is a possibility, but that's a pretty limited situation.
Well, you never know what could happen on the battlefield. You have to be prepared for anything.
Really? I think it's a waste of time to worry about outliers.
You have a point. I could be worrying.
It could be because you don't believe in your own strength.
Huh?
I don't think there's any problem with the way you fight. If anything, I would say it's psychological. In other words, a lack of confidence.
He told me I was held captive by my own weakness. That does seem like my biggest problem. You really are perceptive.
Was anything I said helpful?
Yes. This has been very beneficial to me. You don't hold... That helps me be more open.
Sure, if you're okay with me just talking.
Of course.
What? You and your brother are both so strong. It seems like he's satisfied, though, so I...
You look so relieved, Major. Your beauty just shines through.
There's a weight off my chest now that I told you everything. What about you?
Me? Can't you tell? I'm so refreshed from talking that I'm 50% more fresh-faced.
I see.
Good taste. There's a rumor lately that I've been using my power to spy on people. I would never do that, you know? I mean, I can't say I haven't thought about it. Do I look desperate enough to spy?
It's because you're always so thoughtless, but I know you're not like...
Oh? Thanks. That's my Kasane. I like that you're always so cool-headed.
What? You wanted to get closer to me? Aw, shucks.
I guess I would like to understand you better.
You know what I like. Thanks.
Not bad.
All right. Everything seems to be in order.
Are you using a battle mask now? That's a good idea.
No, I don't plan on using it yet.
Really? It looks brand new.
Captain Seto left this for me.
Oh, he did?
I guess they found it when they went through his belongings, and it finally made its way to me.
I see. That's nice.
Yeah, but when I look at this, I can feel how much expectation he had for me. I'm not worthy of this mask yet. I'll use it once I'm stronger.
Don't you think he wanted you to use it right away? You say you want to wait until you're stronger, but do you even have a concrete goal?
Well, when I'm as strong as him...
How many years will that take?
It's not going to take years. I'll be... When I was a rookie, Captain Seto would always encourage me, telling... I want to live up to his expectations. If I do...
He cared about Captain Seto. I heard that someone found his fountain pen. Was that you?
What if it was?
I thought so. Thank you for that.
You don't need to thank me. I just didn't want his belongings discarded on the street.
I know exactly how you feel, but why did you let me have it?
Because you needed that pen more than I did. I saw the way you looked at him. I know you admired him.
What?
Wait, don't tell me you didn't even realize it.
How did you know?
It's pretty obvious. I looked up to him too, but I'm pretty sure we had different types of feelings.
Different how?
Figure it out yourself. They're your feelings.
I've never given my feelings for Captain Seto any thought.
Anyway, I let you have that fountain pen. I swear, if you don't take...
I'll treasure it. Thank you again. You've done a lot to help me.
Where's all this coming from? Listen, don't get the wrong idea.
Things can come to light even after a long time passes.
If platoon morale drops, it affects me too. So, it's not like I was doing it for you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Could you say that again? I was a little lost in my own thought.
Like I'd say it again. Besides, I bet he would have done the same thing with the fountain pen.
Really?
I know he must have cared about you too. He was a great mentor admired by everyone. And someone who meant more than anything to me. I no longer have anyone that recognizes my...
If your goal is to be like him, why don't you work on your people skills too?
I'd much rather use that time to work on my ability. People will naturally come to me as long as I'm irrefutably strong.
Then that means you're not strong enough to have people follow you now.
What's wrong with that? I know I'm nowhere near him.
It's good that you know where you stand. I suppose you're planning to work hard in order to reach his status.
Yeah. Things can't...
I'm looking forward to it.
Just looking at you makes me angry.
I don't remember doing anything to you.
I'm not saying you did something wrong. I'm mad at myself for being overtaken by someone like you. Watch out. I'm not the kind of person who gives up so easily.
You're someone I can rely on in battle. You know, your personality aside and all.
Is that supposed to be a compliment? I'll return the same.
Kasane, do you remember when I said I wanted you to help me with a job?
For payment of the rations that you treated me to.
Yeah, I'm going to cash that in now. Don't worry, the job will be worth your time.
What are all these? Looks like empty bottles, junk parts, candy wrappers.
Exactly. I need you to sort them.
Why do you have so much?
I kinda got lazy and didn't get around to cleaning them up. Oh, yeah, take care of this trash bag for me, too.
Don't throw it. You got trash everywhere again. Now what could this be? You don't see that many handwritten letters anymore. How interesting.
Oh, that. You can throw that out, too.
But it's unopened. Let's see. It's from Major General Fubuki. What if it's important?
Then he would have messaged me instead of using this archaic method. If you're that curious, be my guest and read it.
Don't mind if I do.
You didn't even hesitate. So, anything surprising?
No. Basically, he's filling you in on what he's been up to. Also, he says not to drink too much soda.
I thought so. He sends me letters filled with stuff that doesn't matter. I would reply to a message, but a letter? Just opening it is a pain.
If he's going through the trouble of handwriting a letter, don't you think it means there's something special he's trying to get across? If that's the case, then you should really cherish these. You never know what could happen to us next.
Look, it's not that I don't understand what you're saying, but these letters have been piling up, and just finding a place to keep them is a pain. Besides, just getting the letter lets me know that he's doing okay. So you can throw this in the trash. Fubuki and I aren't like you sisters.
You're awfully stubborn.
Exactly. You're a perceptive one.
She's so very different from me and Naomi. Especially how little she seems. Arashi, remember the Major General Fubuki you saw in the future?
Yeah? What about him?
You were angry, weren't you? I mean, you saw it with your own eyes. You keep saying that you're not those kinds of siblings, but it doesn't feel that way to me. So why?
I mean, of course I'd get mad if he died. I feel like human emotion is a strange mechanism.
Really?
More importantly, Kasane, I don't see your hands sorting through the trash.
Huh?
That was a good distraction, but you're not getting out of your work.
I wasn't trying to get out of it. I'm not like you.
Great. Then good luck here. I'll be busy skipping out on my own work. Have fun.
Looks like she dodged my question.
I've been in the OSF a long time, and a rookie as good as you is a rare thing.
You mean a rookie who's easy to give your work to?
I can't just give my work to anyone. I chose you because I know you can handle it. Also, because I trust you personally, even outside of work. So, I'll trust you to keep working as an extension of myself.
You're intriguing. I'm discovering more and more of your good qualities. I am? Well, I guess getting to know someone isn't a bad thing.
Time to get a little rest. I think we're all rested up.
Yeah, we can't exactly take our time on this one.
Togetsu could have sent people after you too. Be careful. I'll do what I can on my end to support you.
Man, Haruka, you're great. I thought Yuito Platoon's Wataru was pretty good, but hey, you're not so bad yourself. Gotta hand it to our twins for all their support, right? Love ya!
It would have been the perfect compliment if you didn't mention my brother, but thank you.
Do you have no shame?
What? Aren't you ashamed that you just can't pay anyone a compliment?
If anyone should feel ashamed, it's...
Kyoka, Arashi, let's go. It seems like Kagero and Shiden want to mess around.
Well, you heard her, Shiden. Want to mess around, then? So what will it be? A fist fight? Power battle? A youngin' like you won't best me.
Shut up! Don't make me part of your antic!
Anyway, if we're going to talk to Seiran, where should we start?
I suppose we should think about that before we head there.
Yeah, we don't have any connections with the Seiran government. What about your influence with the press, Arashi?
I'm good at using them to promote an image. But getting them to do what I want, when I want, is a different story. Moreover, we're talking about politics here. Getting people to believe us is not going to be an easy task.
This is the type of information that would be better spread among the people as a rumor. then inform them once enough interest builds.
An impressive analysis from a former spy.
I know that's a compliment, but...
Hey, let's get back on topic. What about that official from before?
We had that disagreement over Naomi. I doubt he'd be willing to hear us out.
Karin might be able to get through to the Seiran government.
Right, Major General Karin. It does seem like he could.
He left in a hurry when we last saw him at the facility where they were keeping Naomi. I wonder where he is now.
Wait, something is happening at the Supernatural Life Good thing we decided to monitor it. They're starting to transport the other weapon.
Transport? What do you mean?
Their destination is Mizuhagawa. Naomi is included.
What are they planning on doing with her?
Probably nothing good, considering all the trouble they're going through.
Did they leave some kind of plan behind?
Wait, it's mostly been redacted, but I found one. Oh, they have the name of the person in charge.
Tell us who it is already.
The one trying to take the other weapons? It's Major General Fubuki!
Fubuki? Why?
There was always a possibility that he was somehow involved, considering the research facility is operated by Spring Pharmaceuticals.
I'm just wondering about Major General Karin and whether or not he's involved.
I don't care about the reason right now. We can ask them when we get there.
You're absolutely right. But either way, we still have to go rescue Naomi.
Yeah. Should be easy to talk if Fubuki's in charge. I can't imagine they have enough people with the transfer power to carry all the other weapons at once.
Even with the shuttling, they will have to take breaks between transfers. We should still have time to make it.
We should hurry before it's too late.
What is Major General Fubuki doing in Mizuhagawa?
Maybe moving the other weapons to Suo. If so, Naomi and the rest might not be safe. We have to get my sister back.